Hello there and welcome to a new video. Now, I know I quite abruptly left the Series 13 reviews alone for a while, but I'm back reviewing Village of the Angels, which is Series 13's episode after War of the Centaurans. This one introduces historical characters like Professor Eustacius Jericho, and it brings back fan favourite characters such as the Weeping Angels, and we learn a little bit more about the angels in this episode and what their tactics are. The episode is of course written by Maxine Alderton, who has written for Doctor Who last year. She wrote The Haunting of Villa Diodati, which was a Cyberman based episode, and it's actually fairly good. It's part of Series 12, and I recommend you give it a watch. It's also co-written, I think, by Chris Chibnall. Now this was an episode that I had to watch a couple of times to kind of understand, because the series itself is only 6 episodes long, and there's a lot crammed into those episodes. So I did quite take a second look at it. Yeah, I'll just pull up the synopsis for it now. So the synopsis for the thing is: Devon, November 1967. A girl has gone missing. Professor Eustacius Jericho is conducting psychic experiments. And in the village graveyard, there is one gravestone too many. Why is Medderton known as the Cursed Village, and what do the Weeping Angels want? Now, this was an interesting episode because we knew that by the end of the episode, which I thought nothing of at the time, or I didn't think was possible, was that there was a lot of similarities between Series 5, Flesh and Stone, and that two-parter, whereas like you had Angel Bob in Series 5, and you had another person take over in this series, an angel take over another person and use that person as kind of like an echo chamber, and that was what I found very interesting. There's a lot of similarities between this episode and Series 5, and I thought it was fairly well put together, and I really enjoyed the episode, albeit I had to watch it a second time to quite understand what was going on, because there was a lot crammed into it. It was kind of funny how that worked out. However, let me see, can I view the cast members? What if I go to... Give me a second here, I'll see, because I know there was a guy from In-Betweeners in here. This one is episode 4, with Twice Upon Time coming before it. However, going to guest stars and all this, the main characters are the Doctor, Dan Lewis, Mandip Gill. So they're the main characters. Then you've got Craig Ellis, I think, as Carvanista. The tall dude from the In-Betweeners, and all that. Overall, I'd give this was a very strong episode, albeit crammed together and maybe kind of upon rewatch. It's an interesting story, and really I think where Series 13 decided to start to take it up a notch and become more interesting. As I said, this was episode 4 of 6. We're kind of 3/4 of the way through the series now. But overall, fairly high standard, fairly solid episode, and we learned a little bit more about the characters too through this. All meanwhile still being connected to the events of the last series, while also bringing in newer elements. I enjoyed it, and if you haven't done so already, the whole series is on iPlayer, and the DVD of Doctor Who Flux will be available from the 24th of January 2022, available from Amazon and other retail outlets. But overall, really enjoyed this episode. Thought it was a fairly solid episode to begin with. Maxine Alderton's writing is always top notch, and I really hope she comes back for one of or all of the specials that Jodie Whittaker is left to portray the Doctor in, and possibly into series 14, because I really like her style of writing, and going off what she did last year, yeah, solid writer, brilliant storytelling, and really great episode. I'll be back soon with Survivors of the Flux review, as well as Once Upon a Time. Thank you very much for watching this review, and I'm really sorry it's taken me a few weeks to get this put together, but anyhow, thanks very much for watching, and if you like this video and would like to see more reviews of Doctor Who Series 13, click the subscribe button which pops up here, and the series of playlists that pop up on the left hand side of the screen. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again very soon. I'll be back later today with a review and preview for the first of the 3 specials that features Jodie Whittaker as the Doctor as we head into Regeneration, Eve of the Daleks, tonight at 7 o'clock on BBC One. Bye for now.